Galera, Primal dá um V1 final da Lower Bracket e eu quero muito ver o Balloon Boy jogando de Mega Man. Mano, que legal! E o Flower, obviamente, de Yumiko, né? Galera, não se esqueça que eu criei um canal novo pra postar vídeo pra vocês de outros jogos com uma edição bem trabalhada, tá bom? Eu espero que vocês gostem, tá no comentário fixado junto com minhas redes sociais, porque eu tô criando conteúdo pra lá também. Não de jogos, mas conteúdo de react de várias coisas. Enfim, espero que vocês gostem. Vamos ver o que o Balloon Boy consegue fazer, porque ele tava jogando o campeonato inteiro de Diana, né, mano? Só que assim, olha isso. Vive barra Mega Man tem SIGs muito quebradas. Tá ligado? Tem muitas SIGs muito quebradas. Tanto quanto no design, tanto quanto na data. Não é data, é outra. Quanto nas informações específicas de tempo de recuperação, essas coisas, startup. É tudo muito bom na Vive, tá ligado? Tudo muito bom. Então eu acho que ele consegue tirar um proveito gigantesco da Vive aqui. Só ele não cometer, tipo, vacilos tipo esse, tá ligado? Se arriscar demais, que não tinha necessidade nenhuma ali. Mas de resto, mano, a Vive tem um potencial absurdo. E calma lá, Balloon Boy, você consegue.
Almost grabbed the second T-Sig. What do the boots look like for Balloon Boy? Obviously, we've seen the blasters so far. We haven't seen too many boots, though. There's the GCD light. He's just going to completely disengage once his dodge was burned.
Maybe we just won't see the blaster or the battle boots from Balloon Boy. Man, he's picking blasters, battle boots, Balloon Boy, dude. That's messed up, first of all. But second of all, why would he need the battle boots when you have the blasters online doing so much damage? GC downlight recovery and leaning into the blasters is working out, but that downlight into the side air will be very, very difficult to get back from. But Flower giving some space to Balloon Boy, getting back to center stage easily. Picks up the battle boots, gets a side air.
Fun fact, even if you hit the downlight stomped, okay, good job. I was worried that he was going to flub that punishment or not get the punish at all. But if you hit a stomp, you can pretty much hit a stomp side air in any place that you would normally hit a stomp down air. It's like 99 out of 100 times you hit a stomp, will you be able to hit the side air. So even if you're stacked, like we just saw Flower do. We saw in a previous game where he hit it really stacked and then he flubbed it because he turned around the side air. But if you do stomp side air from pretty much any place, like you kind of don't have to do stomp down air unless it's positionally advantageous in terms of KOing off the top. Otherwise, you can just rip the side air.
Interesting. I didn't know that it was always universal, but nonetheless, we're going to see Flower probably going for a lot of those side airs off of the stomps as well. We get it one there, and like as Balloon Boy is getting the lead is slowly slipping away as the damage slowly builds up. Not slowly, actually, quite quickly builds up on the hammer. Downlight into side air there from Balloon Boy, looking for that side air to scour out an option. Balloon Boy doesn't find it, and Flower now kind of struggling versus this very fast and bursty weapon that Battle Boots can be.
Yeah, I mean, he's sticking with them. There is a weapon spawn on the field, and neither player is moving to it.
Caraca, muito nice, jogou bem. Caraca, eu não esperava que ele fosse em vários momentos ali preferir Battle Boots, né, mano? Bizarro. Bora lá, mesmo mapa, let's go.
You could probably reverse it with hammer down air, but probably not like a greatly consistent option that you want to go for, especially when you're about to lose your stock. But Flower got a big open up there with that
oh, nice catch.
I love that.
I was really afraid that he caught Balloon Boy like in the air because you saw the sweat beads come out right as the hit picked up. The hit is going to give him another jump right after that, but I was worried that Balloon Boy was going to get sent over and then like all it would take is like a ground pound from Flower, and then he gets the stock in like yellow.
Well, even so stacked, that side light still connecting and doing so much damage. The scoop up doesn't quite score yet, but that end light will do some nice damage. Flower was so much of a damage lead here. It's looking tough for Balloon Boy to get back in this game, but can never count out this Mega Man.
He's making sure to not spend too much time on the ground whatsoever so he doesn't get caught with a stomp.
Oh, nice pick love that.
Nice.
That was a crazy conversion. Yeah, that was so awesome because he uses the backdash and it kind of looks like he's going for a nair, but it's actually not a move. You GC downlight as well, so a little bit of, I don't know if it was intentional to do like a diversion essentially, but I think Flower also kind of got mixed up by it because you didn't see any dodge come out from Flower. And Balloon Boy picks up a big way to steal a stock away, going for the deep ground pound once again. It goes right back up with a GC sidelight to get off from off stage back into center stage. Flips the signature as well. Flower having to avoid it, gets the downlight side air though. Puts an end to the VV shenanigans, and that's going to be an even stock count, but nice little extra credit for Balloon Boy.
I mean, it's not crazy to think that Balloon Boy's boots are good. Like, he understands the kind of like stacked low-range melee weapon mentality after playing gauntlets for so long on the Zariel. So it's not out of the ordinary, but it is just surprising because like not a lot of people have boots out there. It's like it's a handful of people, and they're not really Mega Men except for Clem.
Yeah, exactly. We see a lot more people leaning into the Tesca, and I was kind of hoping to see some Zuva with the recent Hammer
Or
buffs,
Raptor.
or Raptor, of course, on Radish. But now we have Balloon Boy representing as well as Blaster's in a good spot. Why not
Nice.
TV? And that shows a little bit of...
Essa SIG, ela é muito específica, gente. Pra conseguir tirar proveito dela é muito difícil, tá? Porque não é a SIG com maior force do mundo, é uma SIG muito punível. Tem muito tempo de Active Frame, só que é uma parada muito parada no mesmo lugar. Nice, leitura boa. Enfim, é uma SIG muito complicadinha de usar, sabe? Eu não considero ela muito boa não, tanto que a gente vê ela com muito menos frequência do que qualquer outra SIG do Mega Man.
Yeah. It's just like it does not have the swagger that it used to. It seems like so much of the confidence is gone. Oh, that's tough.
Okay. Oh, I love that. Wait, gets the GC sidelight. That was crazy.
Nice! Cara, tá jogando muito de Better Boots.
Gets the N-Sig into the Nair. Somehow not enough to KO though on Demon Island. Looking for that scoop. The Balloon Boy just needs a one-hit GC side sig.
Eu falo, mano, as SIGs da Vivi são broken, mano. São muito quebradas. Muito quebradas.
Going for those really crazy haymaker GC side sig.
GC D-Light into a pickup side air.
Olha isso,
anything
mano,
like
tanto
that.
de dano
Like,
com a Better Boots.
The aura is
3, 2,
All right.
1, brawl.
At this game 3 now, and gonna see if Flower can get some of that mojo back. You're definitely gonna need it versus Balloon Boy, who's getting a crazy open up there. Nice little 3-piece on the blasters and charge up that signature. But still, Flower punishes appropriately on that end lag. Very important to do so. Side air sends Flower off stage. Flower in a really terrible spot versus the blasters. Balloon Boy punishing the cross 2 perfectly with that GC downlight into recovery. Has Balloon Boy dropped it?
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Mano.
this guy's just perfect on the blasters.
Essa SIG é muito quebrada.
I could hit him that good.
I think we all do. I mean, I don't know. He's just so technically proficient at using the blasters. It's really cool to see him kind of return to a new form with the blasters and really taking advantage of those buffs. Sometimes all you need is a little bit of confidence on your weapon to get something crazy going. Speaking of which, Flower gets the recovery into the ground pound, close out that stock, and maybe a way to kind of see some momentum back, getting a very early KO, all things considered.
That weapon spawn does immediately go to Balloon Boy. Just an on-stage ground pound. Another one. Oh, he's going for the instant ground pound. That's some serious blaster tech right there. Not easy to get consistently. Actually, very, very difficult to get consistently. Oh,
Nossa, quase.
tried to catch the jump with the neutral signature.
The sider disarms Flower. This is
Ground
a big
pound, yep.
deal, and the ground pound comes in nice and simple, as when you touch the wall, you have a little bit of time before you're immediately actionable. Balloon Boy realizing that blaster ground pound just has enough of that horizontal to cover, even if Flower dropped to the side of the wall there. We see it there,
Nossa.
winning that ground pound, very clutch, but the ground pound, the
Nossa,
recovery comes in
se o Flower
nonetheless.
pega aquele
Flower
side air-
damage on the hammer. He's cooking, he's going, he's moving now, he's getting more confident.
Yeah, Balloon Boy is doing such a good job of like just barely getting out of like 4 different hits that came out from Flower on the edge. Nice perk up pivot with the down air, sending back up, going back to main platform, side stick whiffs. There's the GC D-Light into the recovery from Balloon Boy. Keeping his damage lead and increasing it little by little. Flower, he's jumping around, he's moving, but he's not throwing out attacks whatsoever.
I mean, really never even finding an opportunity to throw out these end stages, which are so important to the game.
Caraca, mano, eles...
Balloon Boy just gives nothing and-
Eu tô impressionado.
on the
Ele vai pra Grand Finals no próximo vídeo. É nóis, mano. Eu quero muito ver esse Mega Man na Grand Finals. Espero que ele continue. É isso, veja o comentário fixado, por favorzinho. Beijo. Mua.
Everything about